Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Chasing the Whimsy. I'm your host, Ben, and we have
Liam.
Who else is here?
Sophia.
Say it a little louder.
Sophia.
Yes, you are here. How you doing?
Tell her to come sit with me.
Go sit next to your brother. Sophie, do you know what the difference is between this week and last week?
Mm.
We're over 100 episodes.
Okay.
Isn't that cool? 100 episodes of Chasing the Whimsy. Can you believe it? Are you done now? You want to say hi? Say hi to your mom and your aunt and auntie. I don't know if any of that got in. Yes, episode 101. Liam. I think we're professionals now. 100 episodes.
Yeah, that's shit.
How many before we were like how many episodes do you have to have before you put it on your resume? Of
1,000.
You need 1,000. Kevin Smith doesn't even have 1,000 in one podcast. Tell Steve's Day is only up to 600. That was 15 years. So you need to do this for 20 years before you're like, I'm going to put it on my resume?
Yeah.
Okay. So if he's eating crackers.
How has episode 100 been?
I think some good reviews. Nikki was very happy with your little kid voice.
Oh, yeah.
From part 1. I had a couple of people listen to Mom and Grandma, and they're just adorable. I still think they're they're adorable. And then you don't know, but I put Sophie's podcast in the intro to part 2, and then her meow song at the end of part 2. Sophie's all over there.
My mom, right?
Your mom's in there.
My dad. It's for the We Love You.
Yeah. Not even good job, you guys. It was just like, Liam, boom, love you. I'm like, all right, credits. Oh, I should put those at the end. Now that I think about it, it would have been better. Well, I thought it was good. I put a live stream together last week. Made a little montage. And it's like 7.5 minutes of a bunch of stuff that we did. It was kind of interesting to kind of look at.
Like a video?
Yeah.
Like there's video of it, like stuff of us.
No, it was kind of a bunch of clips and some pictures. I got you on there. Got me on there. The YouTube milestones, like when we hit the 4K subs and partners, so we got monetized.
4,000 subs.
We got 6,000 subs.
Okay.
Most of those are bought and paid for, but
why would you say that?
Because I paid for some promotion. So YouTube offers a promotion thing, so help got us to the 4,000, which means we can start getting paid. So not a lot yet. Whimsy Gaming's coming soon.
Yeah.
Sophie's just trying to look at herself. She's so funny. You want to flex like your brother? Do some flexing real quick. Look at those muscles. That's crazy. So episode 101. It was all fun and games leading up to 100. Now that we celebrated for a minute, it's time to knock that off, get back to podcasting. No more games. Except for we do have some games coming up in July.
So excited for our Overwatch show since we already teased it.
I have no idea what we're doing. Okay, so real quick. When's the last time you watched an award show? Have you ever watched an award show at all?
The Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards.
So we're going to have presenters come up, and then
I'm going to be the only presenter.
dude, this I in Whimsy is like, it's
Just like the eye and pics that I made.
man. It was funny because last week you and I were talking, and I was like, "So what categories are we looking for?" You're like, best co-host, best episode, um, basically trying to be like, how many different trophies can I give you to take home? Sophie's playing with the cameras. All right. Well, I haven't started looking into the different categories for for the award show. I don't know if it's going to be exactly what you think it's going to be, so we're gonna keep you updated. There will be awards and there will be categories. Your whole presentation of this episode is, I don't know if it's going to be what you want it to be, but we'll see.
I can't be like how I want to be. You have like 4 months to plan.
Okay, so one, I'm not inviting 15 people to watch you. Like, I don't know. Like, oh man, when the power went out, my BoJack light went out. Sorry, guys, we had a breaker issue earlier. Okay, real quick.
Don't touch the lens.
What does it look like? So there's a podium and 15 people looking at you.
And a table with trophies right
Okay, and then you're going to say, our first award is for X category. Here are your nominees. List a bunch of names.
and you put clips in there of like
Okay. So,
their episode.
right.
And then whoever wins, yay. And then they come up and talk and be like,
so now we want them to give a acceptance speeches, obviously. Conceptually, okay, so I would assume that we would have the same number of people we had for Christmas, right? Of those 15 people at Christmas, how many of them would actually win awards?
all 15.
Alexis and Riley are going to win awards?
Best twin.
Here's what I found.
Alexis is talking to us. Oh, that's so funny because I said it. So they're the best twin to have never been on the podcast? He's shaking his head yes. Okay.
Least words spoken on Chasing the Whimsy.
Okay. And then
There's your biggest fan. So that means everyone who's listened to all the episodes, watched all the live streams.
that's Mom and Kelly.
So you have to choose which one you like more.
Okay. So then what if we do special guest? Like,
Best special guest, you call in Ming Chen.
so we automatically assume it's going to be Ming Chen?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What does Sandy win?
Best teacher. Oh,
Best teacher, because Nikki's got best sister, and then we got best, and I got two sisters.
well,
So, I don't know.
you said Nikki wins best sister.
No, I'm just saying, like the problem is we can't go best teacher because we can't default to best sister. They have two sisters.
Best glasses wearer.
Okay. Where does Edwin win?
Greatest dad. Best dad.
Okay. So you kind of I know you don't get it, and I know I was hoping some of that would click, where you're like maybe. Now, real quick, here's the one thing that I do want to do with the award show. Okay, and it's gonna be a little bit weird. Okay, is I would like to do each category would be for year 1, year 2. So I would like and this will be the only year because this is the only one that we have to go backwards on. Is we'll hit a couple of categories for best episode year 1, best episode year 2, right? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a couple. I just think it'd be kind of cool to have that dividing line, and that way, moving forward, we're back on track. So, I talked to Nikki today for birthday stuff. I'm gonna do a field day, which was your idea because you wanted to go out and do some more stuff, kind of like the kickball, but we're gonna do smaller games and more of them.
Maybe a little less aggro this time.
Maybe he says maybe. We don't know yet. Get the record.
You were talking crap to me, so you sparked my flare.
You stole my pick.
And you got wrecked. If you had gotten your pick, would you have won?
The whole thing would have been yeah. You probably would have quit podcasting. That's how much you would have got spanked. I don't even remember what the team is.
I remember.
So so we got some decent stuff coming up. He's holding my hand.
No.
He loves me.
You're weird.
All right, Liam. I had an idea for today, and you were like, "Fuck that."
What was the idea? We can do it. We can do both. Why not?
Well, I mean, I just was like,
Let's do both.
Want to do both? So you're gonna go? I just had only because there was a couple of really cute ones I wanted to get in there, but I was thinking, like, so your thing was you didn't want to do another top 5, but we kind of brought it up a little bit of like what were we looking for into year 2 or the next 100 episodes. So I was just gonna be like, record this one for 101, and then we'll maybe we making hay again at 200, and we were making hay this episode, in which we would predict a couple of our favorite episodes over the next 100. Like, I'm already pointing at the fences, saying that this episode, not this one we're on, but X episode is going to be one of the best episodes from 100 to 200. Your eyes twitching. Or are you trying to wink at me? Or are you just like, I don't want to do this anymore?
I'm not saying that.
No, I'm just trying to figure out am I?
Oh my gosh.
Are you eye twitching because you're like, oh, I can't believe we're doing that?
I wasn't twitching.
Oh, then you're winking at me.
I wasn't winking.
What were you doing with your eye? It's fluttering.
You usually get mad at me for derailing, but look at you. You're derailing this.
So much for episode 101.
Yeah.
Like, do you have an episode that you can foresee coming up that you would like, that you think would be amazing?
Mother's Day?
Okay, so do we know what we want to do yet for Mother's Day?
You said they were going to try and get all the mothers on the podcast. I feel like that'd be cool.
You think your mom would play?
Play?
Come on, hang on.
Maybe.
So, mom, other grandma, Nikki, Sandy, Kelly, Megan, be like, and then would we interview, like, what was your favorite moments of being a mom?
Maybe, yeah.
Kind of just,
you can make and hate that because there's certain family we're going to just repeat every idea.
There's no reason to make and hate that one, but I'm just saying.
Well, you can interview them and be like, what was your favorite moment as a mom?
Right, like a panel. Like, we put them all up on a panel, and then, like, you would moderate the panel and be like, Megan, question. Other grandma, question. And then they would kind of comment on each other's questions and then answer your question, no?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Do a Mother's Day panel, basically. Mm-hmm. I think that would be awesome.
It would be awesome.
And then we just kick everybody else out, and it'd just be the moms.
Just the moms.
All right.
Ben and Liam.
All right. This will be the first time you moderate a panel, too. Coming up in May. I don't know if my mom's still kind of, maybe she would. If it was just with the other ladies, nobody else. I could do it. And then we got the microphone. We already know how to set it up.
Yeah, you already did it.
All right. So we're going to do a Mother's Day panel for Mother's Day. I think that's actually really good. I think that sounds really...
Another idea by Liam.
Yes. I would agree that Mother's Day sounds amazing. Now, okay. Because we asked a little bit last week what we expect moving forward, right? But then as I sit and think about it more, the next 100 episodes are going to cover all the way through November 26th.
November 26th.
November of 2026. For us to do another 100 episodes. That means there's an episode in which we get your license. Like, there's a Liam gets his license episode. Do we carcast that one? Like, you get your license and you come over and we just drive around?
Yeah, 100%.
In which I get to hold the microphone, and then you got to be careful, like, not to kill us?
Yeah. Oh, I can do that when I have my permit.
Yeah, but the actual, I have my license. and we're gonna drive around. It would be amazing.
Are you gonna let me drive home when I'm 15?
Late night, maybe. Yeah, I'll let you do a late night.
We'll drive to Kelly.
Definitely from Kelly's home is easy. We'll try to do that. The one that I was thinking of that I'm looking forward to, first day of school. We get Sophie's first day of school, and then we can have like Sophie do a bit where she's like, "What did you learn this week in school?" And she tells us what she learned.
Yeah. Where's she going to kindergarten?
Out there, the one that Kelly went to.
When? Like what age?
Oh, like this year, September.
Shoot, actually?
Yeah. How crazy is that, right?
Are you gonna have to start? Is she gonna start studying the minor? Probably not.
We could. I mean, there's really nothing stopping us from doing that. Well, other than like my Saturday schedule got really jacked up, but like I'm trying to think what all the big milestones are happening. Technically, we got 2 Mother's Days between now and then.
Hopefully I get to state.
We do an episode where like Limbs rise to qualify and then actually go. Just that'd be sick. You qualify, you go. Obviously, you want to win.
I was thinking about it earlier. I want to lose first, so I make sure I never have that feeling again.
Like the whole tournament, or just like, I don't know, winning would be pretty cool. You think you'd be like all cocky and shit if you won it?
100%.
Like you are now with just about everything else that you do?
I feel like I have to lose before I can win.
You got to appreciate defeat before you can appreciate success. It's kind of a expensive life lesson, but I guess I like it. Yes.
How? I with my table away.
You want me to put your table away? Okay, in a minute.
Because you know what?
What? Like, we got her all set up, built her a little fort, had her movie, and then she's just like,
I want to go outside.
she's like, let's just rearrange the whole house. And let me play with my block.
Really loud.
Yeah. It happens.
Back here.
So, I think those are kind of the only ones I wanted to make sure that I pointed at the fences for. You're gonna get your license. She's gonna go to school. You're gonna like now. When you say you're gonna lose nationals, like hard lose or like 4th place, 3rd place,
2nd place.
Oh, okay. Cocky enough to be like, I don't want the whole thing, but keep me on top. Okay, let me hey, do you put wrestling on your resume?
100%.
2nd place nationals 2 years in a row.
State, not nationals. Nationals is gonna be hard to place that.
Okay. How many people are gonna wrestle in that thing?
16 people a bracket, 3 divisions, and 106 all the way up to 245. 106, 113, 120, 126, 132, 138, 144, 150, 157, 165. After 65, it makes a big jump.
Yeah.
65, 95, 215, heavyweight.
Okay.
So that's
19 times 16.
well, no, 1, 2,
I'm pretty much
14.
Keep on doing it.
14
Times 16
times 3.
times 3.
Not even counting the girls.
Okay. But you only have to fight. Your brackets are you're 1 of 16.
If I win state, I'd only had to win 4 matches. Because it would go your quarterfinals match, and then if you win, you go to your semis, and then you have to win your semis match.
Yeah.
And then you're technically actually 3 matches.
All right. Very nice. It's going to be good. All right. We good. We got birthdays coming up. Trying to think if anybody has a good birthday coming up. Like 40 would have been cool for me, but we didn't even. How old am I? I'm going to be 42 this year, right? Yeah, I tried 40 right before we started podcasting. Lame.
Well, it's not lame because you turning 40 was just one of the only reasons.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right? Because I had that, like, I'm going to die, everybody's going to die.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just think the next 100 episodes are going to be fun.
After my birthday?
Yeah.
After my birthday, that episode?
Yeah.
Because me and my friends in a cabin for 2 days.
You're going out of town. Big overnight ventures.
2 nights. By a lake.
With a bunch of the boys.
With a bunch of the boys. So what's going to go is it's going to be my stepdad, David. He's going to be in the car driving. Me and like all my 5 friends in my grandma's Durango. And then we're...
Any girls going? Mom
and Braden are going to be in the other car. Just them 2.
All right. Are they going to get their own cabin? Or are you guys all sharing the cabin?
Me and my friends, I think, have our own cabin.
Nice.
And my mom and my brother and my stepdad have their own. Or it's one, like, I think it's a big
one where you got like the upstairs and there's our downstairs.
It's not what you're thinking of. It's like it's kind of smaller. I know we usually do, like, we shouldn't do this, but I'm going to show you.
So you guys going to go fishing? You going to hunt at all?
No hunting.
I didn't know if anybody had.
My mom doesn't trust us with guns.
All right. But fishing for sure?
Mm-hmm.
Do a little hiking? What are we going to do for 2 days? Build a fire?
We're boys. We'll find something to do.
Oh, I know. So I'm asking you, what are you going to do?
Fishing. They have a half-court basketball.
Okay.
Like volleyball courts. And then there's a lake like 5 minutes down the road.
Okay. You guys going to sleep outside at all?
Yeah.
You're like, no. Not real camping, just going on a trip with a cabin. And that one's coming up in a couple of weeks. God, so it's like, if you think about it, it's like almost 6 weeks away.
Mm-hmm.
All of March and then 2 weeks into March.
Mm-hmm. In Vegas next weekend.
For your mom's birthday?
Yeah.
You guys driving?
Yeah.
You just check a recorder. Be like, Mom.
Yeah.
Ask her some mom questions for her birthday. I know you won't, but I mean, that's saying that would be pretty cool.
I don't even know, because I'm hoping my PlayStation Portal is like, I don't think you need internet anymore.
Okay.
But if you do, I'm screwed. We're on the drive, and then hopefully
play some games. All right. Well, that's all I wanted. Like, we obviously could have went deeper, but those are just some highlights of what I'm kind of looking for the next 100. Like, you guys growing up. Like, it's going to be crazy.
You said 2026?
November 2026.
Would you be 25-year-old? Would you be like 45?
What happened?
Would you be 45? Oh, no, 2026.
Yeah. So I'll be 42, 43. I'll be 43.
For episode 200.
Yeah. That's basing on the same rate that we're recording now.
I mean, that's far away.
It's 83 weeks.
It's not that far at all.
No, but there's a lot of cool stuff happening in that next year and a half. 2 birthdays.
Con again. To the cruise.
Well, remember, the cruise is going to be depending on whether or not you go to nationals.
So I'd rather go to nationals than some cruises here.
I know.
Because I go to nationals, they'd put me on
the... No, nationals are obviously like the way better one to go to. Like, I would sacrifice the cruise to let you go to nationals. That's what it's coming down to. If you're like, the cruise would be like, you're going to nationals, would be like, I'm not paying for that.
It's like a $2,000 trip.
I know.
And whether or not I go is this
next weekend. Are you mentally prepared for next weekend?
I'm very mentally prepared. You don't even understand how confident I am in my abilities.
Okay, now, are you physically ready to go?
No.
What do we have to do to get physically ready?
20 pounds.
All right. And you, today, to be fair, you haven't snacked on much of anything. You did some oatmeal.
Crackers.
And I got a couple of saltines. Like, normally it's like 3 bags of candy and a bunch of like whatever else and 6 more other things.
Chicken and rice. And then All right. So mentally, you've already won.
physically, we got to get you there.
So what happens is if I don't qualify and like say I don't want to get second, it's a rough tournament. I might go 0-2, whatever. But if I don't win, and then at it's called freestyle state, the guy who already won wins again, and I got second, I have a spot.
But this one Saturday, next Saturday, is the one that says puts you in the brackets one step ahead of everybody, right?
Mm-hmm. And I also want to just do that one because I feel like I earned it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good luck to you. We will not see you or talk to you next weekend. I'll probably have Megan on with us. I would text you. I wish you luck. You will not reply. We'll get an update a week after that. All right.
If all goes to plan, I'll be there after the next week.
Hey,
Williams.
when Liam's like, I'm not coming. So if you don't hear Liam the week after, it's because he didn't do well and he's kind of want important. Yeah, it's be a good time. All right. But episode 101, you also had an idea for today's episode. We have Kit working on the webcomic. So instead of doing panels, like a 4-page comic strip, like in panels, I think what she wants to try and do is do like more webcomics. So each panel will be blown up bigger with a little bit more detail on each. So each panel would just be descriptive, and you'd read them one at a time. So she's working on that. I don't think you realize how much this is going to cost me, but it doesn't matter because it's going to be interesting. It's going to be cool. So we have the webcomic coming out soon. She's going to send me some sketches. But rumor has it you've been dreaming again.
Rumor has it.
Rumor has it.
You never let me say that anymore.
What? Rumor has it?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, because on kind of the first episodes, every question was rumor has it you did this. Whatever. So have you been dreaming?
Yeah.
Is this a dream you want to talk about?
This one's fine. I have fun in this dream. It's more adventure-y and like a gladiator.
Have you been to the back rooms since you left? Okay. Do you still think about the back rooms?
No.
Okay. So you're no longer haunted by the back rooms.
No.
Your thumb is working.
I think my wrist might be broken.
No, it's not.
Yeah, there's so many bones in the wrist. And my coach said, you know what, it might be broke. Like you might have a minor fracture.
Does it hurt? Well, you should get that looked at before you go, man. Oh, did that just pop? It's making noises. His wrist is making noises.
It hurts doing that. It's been this bruise on there since the beginning of wrestling season.
Anyway, dream time. What's this dream about?
Well, this one, it's like more deserty.
When did it start? Just like lucid backrooms, you gotta give me a lead up to when it started, what's going on in life.
I genuinely don't know when this one started.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Okay.
But like I do remember my first dream. Like fell asleep, but after my back rooms, I would just, it'd be completely black, and like I wouldn't dream of anything. And then I woke up, and it's like the Rick and Morty episode when Sum.
Yep.
That one. It's literally just like that world.
Post-apocalyptic, Mad Max.
Desert.
Like,
not Mad Max, because there's it's weird, but I'll get into it.
Okay.
So I wake up and it's like literally, I'm laying on a wood bed.
now, is this a lucid dream too, or is this just one that just an ongoing one? Like, were you interacting in this dream?
Yeah. Yeah, all my dreams are like that. When I do dream.
Okay.
So I wake up, and then I stood up, and I was like, okay. So then I walk outside, and it looks like the sky, like the sun never goes down in this world.
Okay.
So it's like like a Tatooine, basically.
Okay.
Desert everywhere, and there's like a parking like place over here where there's just like normal cars,
Mhm.
like a car you would see on the road every other day. And then the houses they looked normal too, but instead of roads, it was just dirt.
Okay.
Instead of like street lights, because the sun never goes down.
Right.
There was no power in that world.
Okay. Now, is there anything all dusty and dirty because like were years like late, like is it almost like semi-futuristic where it's like
So you leave the town, you see nothing else.
Okay.
Like it's just like a far like thing of just.
okay,
So then I do see people from like real world in there. Like I saw you in the stream
Mhm.
somehow. Um, it's pretty normal. Like I would wake up and it'd be a Sunday and I'd go to your house.
Mhm.
And then
am I driving a regular car now or do I have like a dune buggy because everything's all dirty?
you don't have the same car, but you're like it was a really beat down Cybertruck.
Okay.
And it looks really cool. There's like
All right.
spray paintings on the side. And I would go to your
First time you told me I have a cool car.
and we would have to go hunting for food.
Okay.
So we would go out and we had to kill like a deer. Deer were like weird. They had like machine guns on the back, and they weren't like actual machine guns. It was like a blast rifle, and it'd be like water guns. This one's really weird. And we'd go back to the house and eat it, and then Sophie would usually just be at home on the couch,
How old is she?
safe,
Still 4K.
just sitting there,
All right.
just chilling out, literally.
Chilling.
So how our house layout is I was primarily at your house, actually.
Okay. Post-apocalyptic. You stay the night at Dad's.
Yeah.
A lot.
Hey, look at us.
High five.
And this is one more
So
to go back there.
you have your room. It is black light room.
Okay.
And you're like a photographer.
Okay. So like okay.
And in like your bathroom, there's like pictures everywhere, and you're like, and then there's a clipboard, and like you can see that you're trying to like solve a mystery.
Does that involve the yarn and everything pulling from one picture to the next?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the pictures are blurred, like I can't see anything. I'm like, okay. And my room, my room.
Okay.
And then Sophie had a castle in the backyard,
Nice.
and she has like a bunch of dogs in there, like pink everywhere, and
Well, somehow she's doing better than the rest of us.
yeah.
Okay.
And I think I'm 16. I don't know if like you need a license, but I could drive.
Okay.
So here's when it gets interesting. It was night, and you can't tell it's night because it's always light out,
So, right.
but like you can still tell time. So it was night.
Okay.
And for some reason bats were out when it was nighttime in quotations, and a lot more like paranormal-ish creatures, and we would have to go out and hunt. And then I saw the same mirror.
The background's mirror.
Yes.
Okay.
So I did think about it.
Okay.
So the mirror was there, and no one else can see it because they thought it was just a straight line of dirt.
Right.
Like it's just there. And whenever I would go close to it, I would see that field, and I couldn't see myself, but I could see the field where, I just escaped the back rooms. And then I would try and touch it, and I would get shocked. I was like, okay, whatever. And after that, I had to go back to the house, and I asked you about it, and you're like,
We're gonna talk about that.
so we don't talk about that. And then I switched to your perspective somehow, and I figured out that you were trying to figure out the backrooms mystery
Okay.
and why you weren't in it.
Okay.
So
So all my pictures, all the blurry pictures, are me trying to solve why.
now clear.
Okay.
Like I can see them.
Okay.
You're the only person that can see them. Now they're dreams, so I can't really remember what they were, but I could tell that you were like, there was a picture of dark room that I saw.
Right.
There was that's why everything's black lighted, because something backroomy-ish. You're a psychopath.
I'm basically like getting all crazy.
Yeah. And you're trying to wonder why you're not in it. And I think me in this dream world is me after the backrooms in my dream.
So when you escape the back rooms, this is like like. Say that one more time, then.
Like after I escape the back room,
Right.
I find this town and you're there and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever.
Okay.
And while I was I was, I would go to that mirror and I would just start walking and there was no mirror for me. And for some reason, I would just walk on this dirt and then I would come out on the town on the other side. So for some reason,
Like a video game where you walk off one side and it loops to the other side.
like a Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Dada.
Oh, she's built her castle that she's gonna live in, and you're
Truman Show.
yeah.
And then I woke up, and then the next dream I was completely black, and then because I remember it was really weird after I was in your dream perspective for like 5 days, I was just blackout dreams, and then I woke up again, and then I was myself, and I was like, okay, so we're back, and for some reason I had to like fight one of my friends to escape this fear.
Okay. Thunderdome.
Yeah. And I had to fight one of my old like childhood friends that I don't see anymore. To the death.
Right.
But
Yeah.
no, this dream's very weird. Like we were fighting with like play swords.
Mm-hmm. Fight to the death and play swords.
Yes,
Yeah.
and Nerf guns. And I think in my head, I think it was just a huge like playtime.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was me playing with my toys when I was little.
Yeah.
And because you have the castle
Mm-hmm.
where the princess is, and you have the house with like the crazy guy, and then the normal person.
Dad.
But it felt so real because I got to like see that you were trying to figure out the back rooms.
I went mentally crazy because I'm not in your back rooms, and I'm trying to solve where Ben is from a previous dream world that you were in.
Now, that's all I remember because that one was very vivid. But I remember hunting with you. I remember killing like a squirtle for some reason and eating that for meat. A bunch of random things like using the bathroom. That was one of my dreams.
Nice.
I
don't think we ever use the bathroom enough in dreams. I mean, I don't dream that often, but do I ever recall.
Usually when it's like you're peeing in your dream, you're peeing in real life. I didn't pee myself. And then like there was a weird pause in the dreams, and I was just sitting on a roof with my friends watching fireworks. And now my main goal is to try and get myself back to the back rooms.
So okay, because you're lucid in these things. So when next time you go back to the desert Tatooine, you're gonna try and find your way from there back to the background.
Yeah. But since then, it's that my only dreams have been winning state in wrestling.
Okay, right.
It's been the same. That's another interesting one I can talk about.
Yeah.
It's like that one movie when the guy is in the elevator naked. He has to do
so naked with Marlon Wayans, where you wake. It's like Groundhog's Day type thing.
And then I keep losing its state, and then the next time I am in the dream, I do something different wrestling wise to try and win.
Oh, so you lose, and then you're like redo.
Mm-hmm. And I try and get closer and closer every time. I have not won yet, but
are you gonna think about that dream when you're actually? Do you actually like? I don't not say you get distracted. But...
There was an experiment. My coach does like some psychology, so he's like, there was a man who didn't think about who lifted weights, who didn't think about lifting weights. There was another man who just thought about lifting weights. There was a man who thought about lifting weights and lifted weights.
Okay.
And then he asked us which man got stronger. And everyone was like, the one who thought and did it. And he's like, okay, who's second? And they're like, and he's like, the person who thought it. Because when you think of it, it's like your body does something to make you achieve it.
Okay.
And you get, like he said, it was like 10% stronger when you think about it. And
Okay. So the guy just working out, not caring about it, just lifting. He needs to also like think it too, because otherwise, the guy sneaking up behind you is gonna be the guy who doesn't lift all that much, but he's mentally visualizing it.
And then there's the because I do that randomly in my day sometimes. Sometimes I just think about like, oh, what happens if I get an underhook and then I do this and then sprawls out and then I reach back under and post up leg. But that one wasn't even like scary at all. Even when we were hunting, you'd be like, maybe like, oh, what's gonna happen? Like you got guns, but then I'd like, you knew they were water guns.
Right.
But this,
It's kind of like, kind of almost, like you mentioned, it was kind of like a kid, like a kid's dream come to life almost. Where you're like, if I was a kid and I was going to dream of a post-apocalyptic world, I'd have like fucking squirtles and other things, and stuff. We'd have a huge like castle and dogs and stuff. So
but what I got most out of that is that I want to go back to the back room somehow.
maybe after I get the comic started, it ends. Maybe it triggers something.
I find out my wrist is broken.
No, because in theory you would have, because the back room started with the thumb. So conceptually, you would be at the back rooms now, trying to figure out like why you don't have an arm, and you're like, oh, my wrist is broken. Maybe because that was the back rooms. Because I went back and I still listened to it. It was like future, like you were seeing into the future a little bit.
Yeah, but ever since those dreams, like, I'm so much more careful with my words. Like the one saying that I will never say again.
Do I know what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't say it again.
Well, I messaged you about it.
I wish I dreamt. Like you got cool stuff going on. I got nothing. I vaguely remember a couple of dreams. Like, you ever have those dreams where you like you just scream to try to wake yourself up? Like I have had a couple of those. Like for whatever reason, like I couldn't wake up, and I would just like try to wake myself up in my dream, and I couldn't. I have no idea. There's no context before or after that, but I just remember like a couple of times it just dream inside of a dream. Have you ever inceptioned like a dream inside of a dream? Yeah. So
Yeah, it's like,
because like if you say some of those things out loud, it might manifest itself,
yeah.
and then you're like, no. All right. Do we have a name of this post-apocalyptic world of the episode? Lena's return to the vivid dreams of the Thunderdome.
Kids' playtime.
It's not so easy coming up with the title of an episode, Kids Playtime. That's a pretty cool dream. So do you think you're done at this deserted desert place?
I mean, it was just the most random thing ever.
And how long did this go for?
Might be like a month,
Okay.
not like the 2-3 months. Backrooms was.
So like
Backrooms was very scary.
dude, like, and I was writing the script for that stuff, dude. It was like, because like when I'm writing the script, I have to mind's eye what I think each panel looks like a little bit, so I can leave some descriptions of it. I'm like, I'm listening to it. I'm like, this is fucking creepy, man.
I got goosebumps.
Dude, the idea that you're running down the hallways, and then like everywhere you look, you have that guy following you. Like it's I like it.
I was hoping that the clipboard was you and that you were the shadow guy.
No, but I'm not. No,
You're
no.
trying to figure out why you weren't in there.
Because okay. The weirdest thing about the Lucid Backrooms episode was that I wasn't in it.
And I saw your dad.
Right. Like I made a point to point out, like, you've seen the guy like 3 times in your entire life, and you've not, and I wasn't even in it, and everybody else is in it. Like, you can't see their faces, but you know who they were. Like, and it always freaks me out that I'm like, why wasn't I in it? Like, so I'm trying to analyze it and be like, oh, I'm not around enough because like, I'm around more than my dad is. But I didn't give you $300 for your birthday. Yeah. You need to buy me more stuff, Dad, if you want to be in my dreams. It's an admission fee, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. You let us know will you let us know when you go back to the back rooms, but we won't talk about what's happening until it's done.
When I start?
Yeah, when the next time you enter the back rooms, will you let us know?
Sure.
And then we'll just track it for a couple of months until it ends.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is that a show? Is there a real bird?
That was a real bird. I heard it too. I was losing my mind.
You didn't go outside and set up the pull-up bar.
No, we didn't.
Are we going to right now? Or is it late?
No, we can. Well, we still got plenty of time. That's all I got for you. I think
it wasn't like as cool as the other one. The other one was sick.
Dude, the other one was gnarly, man. Like, but this one isn't bad.
I thought I was dying.
I
don't remember as much from this one.
The beauty of this is it has little to no context to now, but the next time it comes up, it could explain everything. Like, that's the beauty of your dreams, man.
Someone dies and you're the detective,
right? Like, this isn't an end. This is a to be continued until next time.
Hopefully Sophie wins the lottery. It's herself.
And then she's like,
peasants, you get your own.
She's like, let's build a castle. All right. Well, that's all we got for you guys. Episode 101. And killing it, guys. I love it.
Whimsy.
A little bit louder.
Sophie, come say Whimsy.
Because sometimes when I edit the thing, it doesn't read the Whimsy.
Yeah. You have to say it really loud though, okay?
So, say, yell Whimsy.
Okay.